You never quite know what you're going to get when you tune in, but tonight you're getting what you all asked for. The latest installment of the talk show that pulls no punches, that knows no bounds, where nothing is off limits, and where we are bound to get under your skin. You know what this is. So welcome to Staying Up Late with Shaq, and I'm your host, Shaquille Davis. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Those are too kind. With all due respect to Prime Minister Ardern, I'd really like to know why these military weapons weren't banned decades ago by your government, or at the beginning of your reign. It's sad that a tragedy had to take place in your lovely country for these laws to be put into place. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming or attacking Jacinda Ardern in any way, shape, or form. I hope the rest of the world's nations adopt these laws, and I commend our world's youngest female head of government. The day after the attack, she wore a black headscarf and met with Muslim leaders and simply asked what they would like her to do in the wake of this tragedy. Good night to all, and thank you for flipping that switch to Shaq TV, and may I say, it is good to be back. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. I love you too.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, Alex and I will be playing Questions of Death. Stay tuned. This is Staying Up Late with Shaq.
Hi, I'm Shaquille Davis. Welcome to the 4th edition of Jack's News for fall 2018. Following a national search, SUSU has selected Dr. Lynn Sargent as the new Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Dr. Sargent says she's looking forward to making SUSU and Brookings her home.
Hello and good night to all. Welcome to the late night talk show that pulls no punches, that knows no bounds, where nothing is off limits, and where we are bound to get under your skin. This is Staying Up Late with Shaq, and I'm your host, Shaquille Davis. The clothing and the perfume line. You've always been kind of a fashion icon. Where did this name come from for the clothing line and the perfume line? Miraculous?
Yes, Miraculous. So I'm just full of interesting titles, as you can see.
Yeah.
The Military Appreciation football game this past Saturday kicked off Warrior Week with the Jackrabbits winning over Missouri State 59-7. A group of South Dakota Vietnam War veterans sold copies of the book, Vietnam Vets Still Coming Home, in the stadium store before the game.
Well, we have a hell of a show for all you beautiful people here watching at home and here tonight. But first, we must address the elephant in the room. Okay. Now, as you all know, Staying Up Late with Shaq took a little hiatus, and I appreciate all the lovely tweets, emails, and DMs that you all sent in the past few weeks. For anyone who doesn't know, Mrs. Snuggles, my dog that I've had since I was 8 years old, recently passed away. Aww. Ever thirsty after walking up a long flight of stairs? Or feeling imprudent after flunking that nuclear energy final exam? Or maybe you're just a young, talented, rich, and handsome talk show host that needs a drink after a long, hard day of filming. But the show must go on. So with that said, tonight we will have filmmaker Jordan Peele stopping by, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for him. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Yes. Yes. The movie Us just dropped in theaters, and he's here to tell us all about it.
Their goal is to sell 58,307 copies of the book, one for every name on the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. To learn more or to order a copy of the book, go to www.thevietnamvets.com.
And we also have comedian Kevin Hart blessing us with his presence a little later. Yes, Kevin Hart. His new stand-up, Irresponsible, just dropped on Netflix, so make sure you all go out and watch that.
Oh, here at Staying Up Late with Shaq, we promote positivity, we promote good behavior and fidelity.
Now, when I asked Haley about this goal, she said that, you know what, I'm going to let Haley tell it.
So I was on the corner kick on the left side, and the ball ended up popping back out to me, and instead of going for the cross, I decided to go for the shot, and it went in, so it paid off.
And last but not least, if you know me, if you truly know me, then you know I'm a huge fan of this last guest. I spent weeks and months trying to get him on the show, and he's finally had some time in his vigorous schedule to stop by. And apparently he's a big fan of the show too. So I am proud to announce that Bay Area rapper G-Eazy will be here, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for him, please. There are rumors and whispers about a new album coming this summer, so I'm going to see if I can get to the bottom of it. Before we pick his brain, he will hit the stage and be performing for some lovely people at our secondary studio just around the corner. In response to New Zealand attacks, New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said that she would be changing the country's firearm laws. Then only a few days later, she had this to say.
Today I'm announcing that New Zealand will ban all military-style semi-automatic weapons.
Starring in next month's blockbuster hit, Avengers Endgame, Scarlett Johansson will be joining us a little later tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for her, give it up. She will be giving us some insight on her upcoming film. And also, for the ladies, my friend Michael B. Jordan will be stopping by. He's been wanting to get on the show for a while, so you're welcome, Mike. Okay, settle down. Thank you. Now let's go into the movie, The Death Curse.
Sure.
What is this? What is this? Talk to me about. What is this about?
Yes.
It's new. So what is it about?
It is new, and I am not allowed to release any details other than what you have seen on the trailer. I know you're not getting anything out of me today, but The Death Curse has been really, really fun to work on. Me, as you know, we've been childhood friends forever, and I hate horror movies. You know that. So.
Welcome back to Staying Up Late with Shaq. We have the sensational Alex Eigen joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Anytime. I hope you liked my little improv commercial there.
Made me want a piece of gum more than ever.
Well, we have some for you if you want some.
Good to know.
Those guests will be joining me a little later, but right now, joining me at this time is a very, very special guest. This woman needs no introduction, but she will get one anyway. She'll be releasing her debut pop album this fall called Your Boyfriend's Obsession. She'll be starring in next summer's horror thriller, The Death Curse. She will also be releasing her clothing and perfume line next Friday titled the same name, Miraculous. And she will also be hosting Saturday Night Live this weekend. Oh God. Anyway, I could keep going, but I'll be here all night. So let's just bring her out. A very good and old friend of mine and the multi-talented and gorgeous Alex Eigen. Give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? It's good to see you.
So good to see you.
Are you all right? You good?
Everything's good. Thank you for having me.
Okay. We'll take a quick commercial break, and then when we get back, we'll have a little chat with Alex. Stay tuned. This is Staying Up Late with Shaq. Bye.
Greater people have come before me and fallen trying to exact change, so maybe I'm fighting a losing battle, but I can't just sit back and do nothing. No one should. We all need to come together as one race, the human race, and do everything we can to fight the evil that is racism. So I want everyone who sees this to use Jacinda Ardern as an example and spread love, not hate. Like I said before, listen to someone who's different from you. Explore a foreign culture. You might actually like it. Just please get out of your comfort zone.
Welcome back to Staying Up Late with Shaq. I'm here with my lovely guest, Alex Eigen. And we are about to play Questions of Death. Alex, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Can I have my lovely assistant, Natalie Morris, come out and give me the bucket of death? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Do you want me to go first? You go first.
Ladies first.
I'm so aware of my
My
manners.
goodness.
Okay.
Okay.
Hit me.
The U.S. president asked how he could be of service to New Zealand. You said you just wanted, and I quote, sympathy and love for all Muslim communities. You bravely stated that Islamophobia is the root cause for this attack. You haven't said the attacker's name, and you said you will never say his name, instead imploring citizens to speak life into the names of the victims instead of giving notoriety to the perpetrator. Also, while other worldlies have responded to terror with promising vengeance and waged war, you responded with love, compassion, and generosity. As Masha Gessen wrote, you truly have rewritten the script for how our nation deals with a terrorist attack, so I applaud you.
They snapped a 2-game losing streak and crushed their opponents by a massive 30 points. Macy Miller led the way with 21 points, followed by Peyton Burkhart with a career-high 16 points, Madison Giebert with 13, and Maya Selden with 12 points. The final score was 77-47.
No one talking to me and like 30 golden retriever puppies. That's all I want. I'm a simple woman.
Alex and Eigen, ladies and gentlemen. Good seeing you.
You too.
We will go to commercial break, and when we get back, we will have Scarlett Johansson joining us. Stay tuned. This is Staying Up Late with Shaq.
I admire you. I actually hope that I get a chance to sit down with you and discuss these pressing issues in our world, amongst other things. I hope that America someday sees a world leader with such courage and strength as yourself. But on the other hand, I'm sorry to say that though you have changed gun laws and showed a lot of benevolence, your country's tragedy stems from a bigger issue in our world.
Okay, now, obviously your album title has a lot of controversy behind it, and you worked with someone who was very controversial.
Sure.
Were you afraid of any backlash that you could receive? Because Ariana received a lot of backlash for that album. So were you worried about your image, knowing that you're kind of new to this kind of lifestyle?
That's a great question.
Always keep the victims and the families of the New Zealand tragedy in your thoughts and prayers, because they need unity more than ever. And to the citizens of New Zealand, you are not alone at all. Thank you.
I remember the first time I seen you moonwalk. I believed I could do anything. You made the world dance. You made the music come to life. Mike Jack.